you so much.
Okay, so Laura, do you want to start?
Yeah, I'm going to go
Introduce
ahead and
yourself to people who don't know you.
yes, thank you once again. It's good to see faces here that I know, and it's good to see new faces here. I'm going to introduce myself for those of you that don't know me, and those that do, you're going to hear it once more. So, my name is Laura, and I'm the founder of The Miracle of You, which is a holistic health and wellness company that helps people reverse chronic illness and chronic pain using foods as medicine, quantum physics, herbology, and holistic ways of allowing the body to heal. So we don't have to chase healing, we allow healing, right? So my story began many, many years ago when I was 33 and 34 years old, as I was caring for my terminally ill father and a very sick husband and trying to homeschool two little children and wonder how we were going to pay the mortgage. I began getting sick, and parts of my body began to shut down. First, my thyroid, then my gallbladder, 100% non functioning. Um, and other mysterious illnesses were happening throughout my body. And then I began to get mysterious pain in the left side of my abdomen. And so that started as I was caring for the household. I numerous visits to the doctor, the ER. I was in so much pain. Nobody could find the pain. It took about 3 months of round the clock pain meds just to get me through my dad's funeral. And so it was a big deal. And finally, they did diagnostic surgery and they said, guess what? You have an incurable disease. It's not going to kill you necessarily, although it could travel to your spine, your lungs, which it did, and your brain. And so, even though there's no cure, we are going to put you on medications for the rest of your life. And we're also going to do radical surgery on you. Now, I'm 33 years old and I'm not ready for radical surgery. So, I tell the doctor, I'm like, can you leave one ovary, please? And they're like, no, we're not leaving an ovary. So now I'm thinking I'm going to grow a mustache and a beard because I don't have any estrogen in my body. So that puts me in panic. And when they did diagnostic surgery, they cut me inside. And so I bled internally for about a week. And so I had to have a drain put in my abdomen. It was very, very painful. And I was left walking with a cane after all of that. Um, so something happened to me inside when the doctors said there's no cure. I didn't give them an answer on surgery. I just knew I didn't want surgery. But my inner warrior came out, and one question I asked myself was, but would my body betray me like this? Would my body betray me? No, I don't believe my body would betray me. And so that started initially a 10-year journey. I hit Google. Back then, Google wasn't as censored. So I was able to do tons and tons of research, welcome all the new people. But I started doing tons of research looking for a cure. And at first, I couldn't find a cure, but eventually, I found a lady in the UK who said she did heal herself. And so I ordered her book and cookbook, and I read the book and it made sense. It just clicked in me, and I said, what if I can allow my body to heal by stopping preventing the healing from happening? So I changed my diet. And the first thing I did is I went off sugar. And within 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, I went from walking with a cane to almost pain free. And then I changed my diet and I started eating real foods and I got rid of the icky foods that was causing the illnesses and the disconnect in my body. And that sent me on a 10-year journey. I became a certified herbalist. I later picked up my master herbalism courses and I became a certified life coach because then I started understanding mindset. And we're going to talk a lot about that today. And I understood the disconnect of our mind and our thoughts and our beliefs and how our body shows up. So I now teach quantum physics as well. So I just want to give you guys some inspiration as I finish up. That is my story, and today I help clients heal using all of these modalities in more holistic ways. But I want to tell you the possibilities, and I'm going to tell you about one of my very first clients as I started out full time. And he came to me with stage 4 cancer. He had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and Barrett's esophagus. He had worked in a coal mine. And so he was suffering from some massive effects of all of that for a long time. And he had been juicing and he thought he was doing everything right. He thought he was eating right. But they were sending him to Emory and to these other places to get him on chemo and radiation. And he asked if he could see me first. So his name is George, and George hopped on with me, and he was with me for about 6 months. And he went from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma throughout his whole torso and Barrett's esophagus to being completely healed. And the doctor said, whatever you're doing, just keep it up. And they excused him from ever, only having to go get checkups once a year. And to this date, he's still a restaurant owner where I live, and he's doing great. So I want to give you guys inspiration that there's lots of hope. Your body is full of wisdom and full of the knowledge of healing. We just sometimes aren't connected, don't know how, and that's why Rachel are here. So thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you. So I'm a multi-award winning transformational coach and wellness therapist. And of course, I didn't start out. That isn't what I planned to do. It was how funny how life puts little curveballs in your way in order for you to do what you're meant to be doing. So curiously, I got the method before I got the desire, if that makes sense. So I was going through a second divorce, and my kids had decided to go and live with their dad, and I felt broken and unfixable because I didn't know who I was if I wasn't a full-time mum, because that was my identity. And so I decided to go and train as a counsellor, because one of my best friends had said to me, oh, you'd be really good at that, or actually you'd be really good at psychotherapy. And I'm like, don't know what you do with that, and how long does that take to train? But anyway, I found this course locally, which was a counselling course, but you had to do hypnotherapy in the first year. I wasn't interested. It's just beyond, but I just wasn't. If someone had said to me, go and do that, I'd have, no way. But it was the best thing I could find. And so I decided to train in that and then do the counselling course after that. And it's interesting how the universe works, because I had just qualified in October 2018 when my daughter was having a flare-up of her own autoimmune disease. And her autoimmune disease, which she'd had for 14 years, she'd been diagnosed with it when she was a year old. And when I was qualified, she was 14. And she'd been in drug-induced remission for 2 years. So they said to her, come off the drugs, see if she's outgrown it. They were hopeful that she would have. So for 2 years, she was taking methotrexate. She was violently ill every weekend. We didn't really have a life, to be honest, but we got used to it. Isn't it weird how you get used to stuff? A bit like the boiling water in a frog scenario, isn't it? But it was just, anyway, she came off the drugs, 8 weeks of not taking the drugs. We got normal life back. We were going out. It was amazing. And so it was fine for a time, but then she started having pain and symptoms again. And the doctors were telling us that she needed to go on methotrexate again, or maybe even stronger drugs. And we both looked at each other and said, can't do that. We just cannot go through that pain again. So what were we going to do? So I suppose I've got this new method that I know other people have had amazing results with it. Now, I know I'm not them, but wouldn't it be great if we just had one session every week for a year and just see if we can reduce your pain? Wouldn't that be awesome? Shall we give it a go? So she said, yes, let's do that. So we had a session together. She was just upstairs in her bed. I just got her to relax, close her eyes. We went back to her personal root cause. And I was really excited because it was actually starting to make sense. And then we got to why it was there, and it was her personal root cause. I've never had this since, but it was all about she needed pain to be like everybody else, because her brother and her cousins had all had pain of their own about the same time that she was diagnosed. I'd had my thyroid removed the same year, and so everybody had got pain of their own, but everybody else was better by this time. The only person who was still poorly was my daughter, and so she could see that her pain wasn't helping. Even if they were poorly, it still wasn't. So she was able to release it. Once it was brought into her conscious mind to understand it, she was able to let go of it, and she's been pain-free, symptom-free and medication-free since that session, which is 5 years ago this month. So it's an amazing time now to be able to launch this group program with Laura as a celebration of 5 years, really. And the other thing I wanted to share was that very soon after I was working with my daughter, I rented a room locally and started taking clients. And one of my first clients I had was a man with psoriasis, and he got it all over his body. And he was also very skeptical. He was one of these that still thought, like we do, like I did, that's why I didn't want to train in it, that you make your people look like a chicken and all this sort of stuff. And so I said to him, look, I'm sure I can help you. Let's just give it a go. Even if it gets reduced, wouldn't it be great? So he agreed, because the alternative was the same medication that my daughter was on. So we really had a chat about that initially. And his root cause was anger from being a child, just normal brother stuff, really, nothing major. Hi, everybody that's just joined as well. It's great to see you all here. And so he's got this psoriasis all over his body. It was trapped anger from being a child. And then he broke his knee when he was in his 20s. And so the psoriasis then started because his subconscious mind was trying to distract him from the pain that his knee was causing. And it started at the top of his plaster cast. He told me that afterwards, and then spread all over his body. Well, of course, 20 years later, his knee has healed quite a long time ago, but the psoriasis, the subconscious mind had forgotten to cancel that, and it was still holding on to all that anger. So I just want to share, I hope you can see, but that is the photograph. So these here, those in there, are the psoriasis before we worked together, and then here and here are the same piece of skin 2 weeks later. That's just 2 weeks difference between working with me. And it was that was another thing, like, wow, what else can I do? So that was another. It was just, then I worked with another lady with PTSD, and we just carried on like, oh, so I'm still curious about what else can I do, because it's powerful, and the subconscious mind is just an incredible thing. It really is. So yeah, that's where I am at, and it just is amazing. And so between us, Laura and I are going to be able to help you so much, because Laura's doing her thing, I'm doing mine, but we both know there's an underlying reason between all of it, and it all boils down to, in 5 words or less, it's lack of self-love. And that's self-love, exactly. And it's not about running a bath or whatever, it's about how you feel. It's about that emotion within yourself, because all the stuff we've gone through, those emotions of feeling like I'm not lovable, I'm not enough, I don't matter, we've all gone through those scenarios, and those parts get disconnected from ourselves. We sort of push them away, and that sort of ego self forms, and it becomes a disconnect between who we really are and who we think we are. And so that is who you really are, this sparkly diamond. And it's about releasing the trauma, releasing all those old stories, those old negative thoughts. The trauma gives you that story of I'm not enough, I don't matter, because we have to make sense of the outside world when we're little, particularly, and we've got no reference point of our own. when we're kids. So we have to, you know, mum didn't meet your needs in that moment. What does that mean? Well, it must mean there's something wrong with me. It must mean I'm not lovable. It must mean the teacher says I'm stupid. But must be true because she's the adult and I'm the kid. So it's all those times. It doesn't have to be significant trauma. It can be anything. And it's about peeling back those layers so that you come back to yourself, which is that sparkly diamond. And when you feel like that, it's easy to fall in love with yourself. And so it's just understanding what the messages the body is telling you and then peeling it all away. And so you can feel amazing. And once the messages have been understood, that the body is telling you, the symptoms can and do leave.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to interject and add real quick. You mentioned PTSD. I had massive PTSD. I remember laying in a bed for 2 weeks, unable to get up and get a drink of water for myself. And, you know, this happened with several years of just trauma. And it wasn't until I made a promise to myself that and it's part of my big massive testimony that I stood out onto my deck and I made a promise to myself. And I made 2 promises that day, and one of the promises that I made was, that's it, I'm done. Not one more negative thought will I ever allow in my mind. But when I say negative thought, I don't mean you know, why is my neighbor such a jerk and blowing leaves all over the driveway? I meant no more guilt, anger, shame, resentment, bitterness, unforgiveness, all of these things that are making us sick. You see, we are bioenergetic beings. We are humans. We're not humans, we're spiritual beings living a human experience, and understanding that you are a 100% pure energy. And if that's the case, then thoughts and emotions are energy, right? And if that's the case, then energy should be able to move through us, these difficult, stuck emotions that are energy. But we can't if we resist it. What we resist persists. So to break it down very simply, if there's unforgiveness in your life, because you don't want to forgive so and so, well, that's living in your body. It's a stuck energy that knows how to leave your body and stop making you sick. But your ego's like, I'm holding on to it because I don't want to forgive. It's going to hurt too much. So you see, resisting that instead of welcoming in, then we could release it. And then this is one of the magical ways that your body knows how to heal itself. Right, Rachel?
Absolutely. And I don't know whether we want Heather. Heather's here and she's just put something in the chat. Do you want her to come on and Heather, do you want to come on?
I can't stay. I can read it.
Just unmute yourself if you want to, Heather. Just say a few things if you want to. It doesn't matter if you don't, either way.
I can read it if you
okay.
want her chat.
Go on then, you read it.
She said, I can't stay, but I wanted to just leave a testimony of sorts. Rachel provided 4 sessions to me and my life has never been the same. I wanted to kill myself and was depressed and anxious and addicted my entire life because I suppressed my childhood sexual abuse until I was 47 years old. Hypnosis absolutely saved my life. If you are doubting this journey for 1 second, please feel free to ask me any questions on Facebook if I can be of any assistance. And her name's Heather Keslak. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Yes, that's right.
I do believe she has a Facebook.
Yes, she has. She's also got a Facebook group of her own called Healing with Heather. And while we're doing testimonials, I've got a beautiful poem that a lady called Emma just sent me this week. She was just trying to go to sleep, and Heather, it's fine. Just thank you for being here. It's great to have you here as well. Thank you. So Emma just sent me this beautiful poem. She said she was trying to go to sleep and this poem just came into her head. So she had to write it down and sent it to me. So she says, the poem goes like this. There's a butterfly in each and every one of you, though it's hard to believe it's true. Sometimes we feel unable to fly, but that can all change when we find out why. You don't have to feel in pain every day. There's nothing wrong with you, and God didn't make you this way. Life can get better. All the pain can fade away, and you really can be okay. We were all born to fly because inside each and every one of us is a beautiful butterfly. So isn't it time to set yourself free? Then please come along and meet my angel with me. Rachel is my angel. She was there for me. She is the lady who set me free. For I too felt unable to fly until Rachel helped me to find out why. And that's how I became a beautiful butterfly. So lie back, relax, and drift away. Rachel will be with you every step of the way. Together you'll go on a journey to find out why. Then you too can be a beautiful butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's so beautiful. I love it. Gosh,
And she
it's
just said
gorgeous.
at the end, I hope sharing this will help all to see that life can and does get better. You don't have to suffer anymore. Rachel was my light in the darkness. So it just proves, and that didn't take countless sessions. It was, I think, 4. So it's just incredible how powerful our subconscious mind is, because you weren't born with all this lack of feelings. It's something you've acquired, and that's okay, because anything you've acquired you can let go of. All we need to do is go back how, when, where, and why it began. And you've already lived it. It's not reliving it. It's just reviewing it, piecing it together, and then letting it go like a dandelion clock. That's all we're doing. And it's beautiful.
Beautiful. Our bodies are so beautiful, and what we are seeing when we live with pain and uncomfortable body parts and emotional issues is the body's communication saying, hey, will you listen to me? Will you pay attention to me? And it just wants your attention. So we're going to do, you want to do the anxiety exercise, Rachel? I think we can just
Yes,
step
let's
right
do that.
into.
Yeah, let's just
Um,
step right into
since
that.
so many of my clients come to me with anxiety, Rachel and I really wanted to put a little bit of focus in this group to help people that suffer with anxiety, to really empower you and help you kind of step out of that. So I'm going to go through an exercise with you right now, to help you, empower you, so that when you feel the anxiety, you can actually, instead of resisting it, you can help release it. It really does want to be released. It doesn't want to sit in you, and it doesn't want to live with you. It just wants to be released. And so when you expose the darkness to the light, which is your awareness of it, it will dissipate. So it's what we resist that persists. So when anxiety or triggers are present, they are calling for you, whispering for you, and they'll continue to get louder until we pay attention. So I'm going to show you how to work through a trigger. Is everybody ready? So what I want you to do, I'm going to talk you through diaphragmatic breathing. If you don't know what diaphragmatic breathing is, or if you do this exercise with me. So I want you to take several long, deep breaths, and you're going to inhale. As you inhale, I want you to push your abdomen out as if you're blowing up a beach ball. So inhale slowly and push your abdomen out. And then as you exhale, bring your abdomen back in towards your spine. So I want you to do that 3 times. There's no time limit. Just practice this diaphragmatic breathing. Essential for the stress response, anxiety. It even massages your organs. Very, very healthy for you. So as you're doing this breathing, I want you to just close your eyes and concentrate right now on your breath. And then scan your body from your toes to the top of your head, noticing any tension or discomfort. Your awareness of the sensations in your body is the medicine. Notice what you are feeling. Where is it? connect with your body. Where is the sensation of the anxiety? Is it in your tummy? Is it in your heart? Do you feel a tightening in your heart? Is it in your shoulders? Feel it there in all of its intensity. Keep breathing. Don't fight it. Allow the body to receive it. It's very important as you sit in the intensity of this emotion, you are simply the observer. You are simply the observer. No judgment. This is not good nor bad. So you don't judge the actual emotions that are coming up. You just welcome them into your body. The intensity of that feeling may last 90 seconds. And you may feel like this rolling intensity, rolling waves over you. I want you to use it like you're rolling the waves of an ocean. Roll with it, not against it. You are safe. And you can continually tell yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Use these words of self-soothing as you sit within the sensations of it all. Do not run. Embrace it. The light of your awareness as you pay attention will help this be able to pass through you much easier. I do want to say this is a practice. This is not a one and done. Oh, I'm healed from anxiety forever. This is a practice as you learn to stop resisting what it is that you don't like because it doesn't feel good. As you breathe, please understand how the body detoxes from old stuck emotions is through the exhalation. So you can direct your breath towards the sensation in your body where you feel the emotional trigger, the stress. If it's in your tummy, direct your breath towards that with the intention of releasing it with the next exhale. Each and every time as you sit with this anxiety, fear, and worry, you will find out that you are indeed the healer. You do not have to run away. Your body knows how to stop the response mechanism as soon as you stop resisting that. So I love you guys very much. Connect with your breath. Understand that the breath is your friend and it helps you stay in the present moment, which is the only place you can heal. You cannot heal in the past or thinking about the future. Your body only knows how to feel or heal right now in this moment. Rachel, what do you have to add?
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I want you to just use your middle finger and your index finger of both hands and just put your fingers underneath your eyes. And as you do that, I want you to breathe in slowly. And as you breathe in, just breathe in love and grace. So imagine that you can breathe in love and grace. They're really pure healing energies. So just breathe that in. And again, you can direct it to the sensations that you're feeling as you're breathing it in. And then as you breathe out, just breathe out that anxiety. And breathing out anxiety and anything else that no longer serves me. So when you're ready, just breathe in again. Breathe in love and grace. And breathe out anxiety and any other emotion no longer serving you. And that sensation you were feeling in your stomach or your shoulders or wherever else you're experiencing it, you can almost imagine that, because our subconscious minds love imagery. So you can imagine it's like a deflated balloon or a deflated bag, or it's just shrinking, fading, getting smaller. So just keep your fingers on your pressure points just underneath your eye. Breathing in love and grace. And breathing out anxiety and anything else no longer serving you. And if you do it in little puffs, it can help as well, just help that energy flowing even more. So breathing in love and grace, and then breathing out in several puffs out. And just say to yourself, breathing out anxiety and anything else no longer serving me. And so that's really a deep healing way as well. I've got other ways we can do it too, but they're just two for tonight that Laura and I can share with you, that you can take away and you can use for yourself over and over. You don't need me, you don't need Laura, you can just do it for yourself. And that's why we shared with those tonight, so that you've got some really powerful techniques that can help you. And can I just read several little points that Joseph Murphy shares in his book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind? Because he says really succinctly that your subconscious mind is the builder of your body and is on the job 24 hours a day. But we interfere with its life-giving patterns by negative thinking. So by changing our subconscious with the task of evolving an answer to a problem, which you can just keep changing your thought pattern, really helps. So just watch your thoughts. Every thought accepted as truth is sent to your brain, into your solar plexus, your abdominal brain, and it's brought into the world as a quality. And so then the outside world attracts that back to you. It radiates that. So if you're feeling I'm not lovable, then you'll attract those kinds of those kind of relationships, or that sort of thing. That's how it works. So the tendency of your subconscious is always moving life forward. You build a new body every 11 months. So change your body by changing your thoughts and keeping them changed. It is normal to be healthy. It's abnormal to be ill. There is within the innate principle of harmony. Thoughts of jealousy, fear, worry, and anxiety tear down and destroy your nerves, your glands, bringing about mental and physical diseases of all kinds. What you affirm consciously and what you feel to be true will manifest in your mind, in your body, and your affairs. Affirm the good and enter into the joy of living. Couldn't have said it better.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And what's so cool, that is exactly what Rachel and I teach together, is the mindset. Now, Rachel obviously goes into the subconscious, and she does beautiful hypnosis and can really help with stuck emotions that way. But now, as we're introducing our brand new Holistic Health Acceleration membership program that Rachel and I are starting, we are super excited. That's why you guys are here today. We do have free gifts for you, but all of this is about really inviting you into this unique, it's one of a kind, there's nothing like this anywhere, membership program where we can then begin to teach you about mindset and about how the body heals. And so you can start your own journey with us in the Holistic Health Acceleration membership program. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well. I do know we have a couple free gifts that we're giving you guys for showing up today. And I'm going to see right now, before I go any further, if I did it right, and I can paste mine here. I did. Okay. So mine is a free smoothie book, and I'm sharing that right there in the comment section. So you can pick that up at your convenience, and it's actually a superfood smoothie book. So that is one takeaway today.
Okay, and I just copied, so let me just paste person entering.
And while you're doing that, I love this, that Rachel and I have been working on this program for months, and we're so excited. I know you can feel our excitement, what's been building up to this. And as we're talking about our membership program, we have one question or three questions for you. What three words would you use to describe your new health transformation? Think about that. What three words would describe your health transformation? Would it be freedom? Would it be exhilaration? A feeling of wholeness? I know that's what I always felt when I wanted to be. Why aren't I whole? I'm broken. I just want to be whole, you know? So, what would it mean for you to have that health transformation and for you to experience you in the future as your body and mind transforms? What would that be like? And right there, we're elevating you out of an old consciousness into an elevated consciousness. Ongoing, committed, lifelong. Yes, Marshall, that's perfect. Ongoing. I love that. Sustainable is a great word that I say a lot too. And Rachel and I have seen this happen many times.
It's that wholeness feeling, isn't it? It's the yeah, amazing, feeling amazing. Yes, that's gorgeous as well. Yeah, feeling unstoppable because you've got your health. If you think, if I can do that, wow, what else can I achieve in my life? And you're no longer being, you're concentrate limitless. Yes, your concentration isn't focused on your ailments anymore. You've got that capacity to think, oh, now I've got health. You've got the capacity to think of something else. What do you want? You know, it's so different rather than just having to survive. Dedication, wholesome, and love. Yes, Abby,
Yes.
wonderful.
Yes.
Focused, motivated, and calm.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
You guys are great. You guys
You're on
can
fire.
picture it. I love it.
it.
Yeah.
I
They're
do.
experiencing it.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes. And it's yours. It should be. You know, being caught in those pain and symptoms, it's emotion. And as Laura said, emotion is energy in motion, emotion. Only we don't like the way it makes us feel sometimes, that guilt and the shame and the frustration and the feelings, so we just push it down and, oh, we don't want to feel that. But then it pops its head up in symptoms because we just keep pushing those symptoms down until it's like filling a rucksack, and all those old emotions that don't feel good are holding in that rucksack in your back, if you like, that backpack. And it's just being able to release it, understand where it came from, and understand the truth, because that sets you free. It's understanding the truth of that situation that hurt you. And so, for example, if it was the teacher that told you were stupid at school, well, the question is, should they even be a teacher? Because they should have been empowering you, not dismissing you. So it's about taking your power back from anybody that hurt you. It's about really feeling unstoppable and limitless. If we had that session together, I would be getting you to sort of knock the chairs over, tell the teacher that whatever you want, and then move away, take yourself out of that school because you don't attend there anymore. And that's really powerful because your subconscious mind has then rewired those old thought patterns into something much more positive, which means that when you were triggered before, that situation isn't triggering you anymore because those emotions have been released. And so my clients often say they feel lighter just after one session because all that stuff, all that baggage, we've just let go of it. It's incredible. Oh, free to fly like a butterfly. Yes, Emma.
Yes. Love that. Love it.
Yes, absolutely. So what do you want to do next? Shall I do the mirror room meditation? Are we ready for that?
Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Sure. Okay, so when everybody is ready, I hope you're not watching this while you're driving. If you are, please don't participate because you may fall asleep. It's not recommended for obvious reasons. But so just allow yourself when you're ready, or you can watch the replay. But if it's safe for you to do so, just allow yourself to get really comfortable. And when you're really comfortable, I'd like you just to focus on your breathing. And as you're focusing on your breathing, you're starting to relax. And you notice your chest rising and falling with every breath. So just allow your body to relax. And by relaxing your body, you're relaxing your mind. And as you relax your mind, you're relaxing your body. So just allow that wonderful relaxation to flow down throughout the whole of your body. And just starting at the top of your head, so you're relaxing the top of your crown, you're relaxing your forehead, and any little worry lines are being softened and released. All the muscles in and around your eyes are relaxing and letting go. Even your cheeks and ears are relaxing now. And you may find your jaw dropping open slightly as your mouth relaxes. And the more you relax, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more you relax. And any tension in your neck and shoulders is being released and you're letting go. And any sound or noise around you is relaxing you more and more. And you may notice the weight of your shoulders, arms, and hands all feeling heavier as they relax. And just allow that wave of relaxation to flow down through your shoulders, right to the very tips of your fingers. Your back is relaxing now, and any ligament, all your ligaments and muscles in your back are relaxing. Your chest is relaxing, and your abdomen, and your hips, and your legs, your thighs, your knees, your shins and calves, your ankles and feet, and even your toes. And as you're relaxing, I'm just going to count you down to an even deeper state of relaxation. So 10 and 9, every muscle, every nerve are becoming limp, loose and lazy, and you're going deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. 8 and 7, just listening to the sound of my voice is taking you to a wonderful state of relaxation. 6 and 5, just drop deeper, sink deeper, go deeper into this wonderful relaxed state. 4 and 3, with every heartbeat, with every breath you take, you're going deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. 2 and 1, every muscle and nerve are just becoming more and more relaxed, and you're going deeper and deeper and deeper still. And as you go deeper, you can just imagine yourself standing at the beginning of a long, wide corridor. And as you look down the corridor, you can just about see a door at the end. And you're making your way down the corridor. And as you do so, just think about your life, particularly about your health and well-being. Focus on how you feel. Do you have any aches and pains? Do you feel stressed? Do you have any reoccurring ailments? Perhaps you need to or want to lose weight. Is there anything else you wish to improve? So just keep walking down the corridor and allow these answers to come to you. Do you have any ailments that are bothering you right now? So just keep walking and thinking about how you live your life, and the things that you do may not be conducive to your health. Maybe you have little treats or you do little exercise. Maybe there's cravings or addictions of tobacco, alcohol, tea, coffee, chocolate, something else. So now you're approaching that wonderful door at the end of the corridor. And just know that on the other side of this door is a very special room. And inside the room are 2 mirrors that will help you make big improvements to your future health. The first mirror will show you how you will be in 10 years' time if you carry on with your present patterns and lifestyle. The second mirror will show you your potential for health and well-being in all areas of your life and the changes you need to make in order for that to happen. So just open the door and step inside. And notice the space is very minimal. It feels like a wonderful sanctuary. It feels like it's full of peace and calm. It feels so refreshing. So just enter into that beautiful room. And you can feel a soothing vibration, that wonderful energy vibrating through the whole of your body. And just pause for a moment and enjoy that wonderful feeling. So just stand in the center of the room and notice those two large mirrors on either side of the wall, the far wall. Somehow you know that the mirror on the left-hand side will show you your future self in 10 years' time if you carry on with your present lifestyle. So just walk towards it. And as you approach the mirror, you see all the colours of the rainbow just swirling and dancing in the glass. Just stand in front of the mirror and know that you'll soon be looking at your own reflection in 10 years' time if you carry on with your present lifestyle and health choices. And as the colours begin to fade and the image of your future self gradually becomes clearer and clearer. Maybe you notice you've got more lines on your face, perhaps. Maybe your hair colour is different. Do you look older? Do you have any ailments? Or are you healthy and strong? Just allow those answers to flow to you. But just be aware that this is how you will look and feel. Stop and allow this information to come to you. How do you sense your health is? Just use your own energy to tap into your future image. How do you feel? What's the main thing you need to improve? And know that there is room for improvement. You know that by this future time you can be happier and healthier, and it's going to feel even better. So just focus on what you can do differently now. What changes can you make in your current time that will make a big difference in 10 years? And just take time to allow that information to come to you. Be aware of the day-to-day detail of what you could change right now that will make a difference to your future self. Perhaps there's something you need to start doing now. Maybe it's just taking a different step, like eating differently, or taking up an exercise, or maybe giving something up. Maybe it's starting a new program, such as Holistic Health Acceleration. Now focus on the major thing that would make a huge difference to your future health. And once you've gained the answers, come back to the middle of the room. And on that far right-hand side is that other mirror. And you know this mirror will show you the best possible future health and well-being in 10 years' time. Walk up to that mirror. And again, just see the colours of the rainbow swirl and dance. And again, watch as they fade from the screen. And the image of yourself in 10 years' time appears. And this time, the image is you, a perfect, healthiest possible you. So what do you see this time? Do you look happy and relaxed? Are you glowing with health? What's the difference between this image of yourself and the previous one? What do you sense? Again, use your own energy to tap into that information. How is your well-being? Is there one big main thing that made such a difference Or is there a number of things? Have you made tiny changes to create this wonderful, healthy future? Or is there one significant change? So just take time to discover how you created this healthier future and what you need to do right now in order for this to happen. So just see your future self and notice how good this feels. Be aware of the energy and that wonderful feeling of feeling healthy and feeling vibrant gives you. And as you focus on that wonderful feeling, be aware that the wonderful sensation of good health far outweighs that extra lie-in or cup of coffee, and realize how those tiny changes are making such an amazing difference. Maybe it's seeing how working with Laura and I have made a difference to you. That would be amazing. So feeling so good, taking all that information with you, feeling wonderful, feeling so good about yourself, you can simply open up your eyes, come back into the room, feeling fabulous. So, how was that?
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Good, good. So if you want to put in the chat how that resonated with you, what that was like, that would be wonderful. So while we're getting those comments, shall we talk more about the holistic health, what we're doing?
Yes. We wanted to invite you guys to our new group because we are actually opening up, Rachel and I, a bit of ourselves at this extraordinary, crazy price of US $49, UK $40 a month, where we are like, oh, my shoulders actually relax. Beautiful. That's what we're
Beautiful.
looking for.
Love
That's
that. Love that.
exactly it. Where you guys will be able to really glean from Rachel and I, not only these healing techniques that we're sharing with you guys today, a part of us that we're sharing with you, but you will get the ongoing tools and techniques. Because let's face it, we're going to show you things today, but tomorrow we might forget it, right? We forget, well, how did Laura say about that anxiety? What was I supposed to do? Or the beautiful mirror hypnosis Rachel just did. So this is a way for Rachel and I to enter into where you are as your helpers, your cheerleaders, your teachers, working within our healing gifts. And it really doesn't take anything from you. Show up when you want to show up. It's great. The group's there and you get from it exactly what you want. So there's a bunch of benefits that we are bringing to you through this group. Who's it for? It's for everybody. If anybody is stuck with chronic illness, pain, anxiety, stuck emotional, then this group's for you. If you're feeling hopeless, like you've tried everything to help your body heal the same chronic illness, pain, you've gone to all the doctors and you still haven't gotten relief, then this is for you. Maybe you can't seem to get a grip on why you can't heal day after day. Why isn't my body healing? Then this is for you. And if you're looking for different holistic ways, it's not that we disagree with conventional medicine, but maybe you're looking for alternative ways that the body knows how to heal, then this is also for you. We are offering all of that and so much more. You're going to learn and experience all kinds of things. I know I'm also going to add not only the teaching techniques of allowing the body to heal, foods, and then Rachel's stuff, but also things like manifestation and the law of attraction, how you are creators, you are creating your world. And helping people understand that is crucial because you can start changing your mindset. And I know we're going to talk a lot about energy and mindset in our group. So this is an investment in you. This is totally an investment in you. Rachel and I are doing this at just $49 a month because we want you guys to be able to do this easily without it being too costly. We want to open it up to as many people as possible because we believe that the empowerment, the teachings that Rachel and I have, they belong to you guys. They belong to you too. You guys are the healers, not us. We're the teachers, right? So we want you to be able to experience that. So we're going to help you stay on track with health goals, motivational thoughts, inspirations, all the things Rachel does, all the things that I do. Well, Rachel, what else? What else can you think of?
I think you've pretty much said it. It's about just giving them the tools and techniques that have been kind of hidden from us for too long. I've got a bit distracted because Debbie said that some of my links didn't work, and they seem to be working before, but anyway, there's my anxiety ebook. So I'm just
okay, yes, I'm reading.
Let me do the other one.
There it is. Okay, she just reposted it. Awesome.
I've got to find the
Doing the dream job, Emma. Empowering children. Yes.
Coming in
Feeling
peace.
full of confidence. Love those comments.
Yes, beautiful. Right. So I'm just going to post the second one. This is it's funny because I checked Laura's. I didn't check my own.
Yeah, I didn't even think to ask you. Did you check your link?
I didn't think about it. And this is the calming.
We'll get them to you. Definitely.
Right, let me know if they work or don't work. No, it's fine. No, there's no such thing as a silly question. Absolutely. So no, it didn't work. That's fine. Tell me. We'll sort it. So yeah, it's just an amazing program that we've got together. And like Laura said, it's $49 a month or £40 sterling, or the equivalent in your country currency if it's different. So we've got a link we can share, and then you can just choose whichever currency you want. I've done it in dollars and in sterling because I know they're going to be the most common ones that we'll be needing. And then if that's not yours, just choose one, and you can ask Google which is the best favorable in your currency, and you'll do that. Do that one.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah, it's just a wonderful, beautiful thing that we're offering, and I'm really excited about helping so many people with pretty much everything. And this is going to be, we will be asking you as well, what issues do you want to work with? So it is about you. It's not, we're not talking at you. We want to work with your specific things. So this is about you. It's not, we're not talking, just hoping that some of it sticks or whatever. We want you, so we'll be talking to you as well. We want what you want. We want this for you. That is the whole purpose of it. We are heart-centered. It's no good us talking about autoimmune disease, for example, if all you want is, not all you want, but if you want looking at help with anxiety, do you see what I mean? There's no point in that, is there? So it's all about you. This is us being so heart-centered, and this is why Laura and I are thrilled to be working together, because we're both on the same page with that. We both want your health. At the end of the day, it matters to us. That's what we're here, that's what we signed up for, isn't it? It's why we're on the planet, pretty much. It's our goal and our mission. So, and to help more people is the ultimate thing. So by being able to help a lot of people simultaneously, well, there's nothing better than that, is there? And that's what we're doing. That's why we're here.
Right. That is why we're here. And we wanted you guys to know we're offering this price, as I said, so everybody can do it. There will be no limitations on the amount of people that can do it. This is definitely introductory price. We don't know a year from now if the prices go up, but we want you guys to take advantage of it now where we are now. What's really cool that I wanted to add is, I don't know if cool's the word. Rachel and I are intuitives, and I want to just talk to you about that for just a second. So I can read people's energy, and obviously Rachel can do that too. So just by being in our group, what she was talking about, the engagement, you guys are going to be able to say, listen, can we talk about this? Because we want your engagement. And then we come in intuitively for you guys. I don't do this all myself. I allow spirit to work through me, directly through me. And so this is where our power truly comes through and comes to, it lays on your guys's little heads like fairy dust. So it's not that it's magical, it's that Rachel and I have allowed ourselves to be evolved to work with spirit and to work with energy so that we can do these sorts of things. And that's going to be all available to you in this group. And we're so stoked and so excited because when you feel this energy, first of all, we know this membership group is going to grow. We know it's going to be successful. Who wouldn't want to be a part of this? But we want you guys to be able to take advantage of all of this and really feel like you're being seen and heard with your own engagement. And that's why we're here.
Yeah, and being seen and heard actually is a really valid point and a important step of healing as well, very often. Because as kids, we probably weren't seen and heard in the way we needed to be. So being validated just by being in the group will help you so much. Thank you, Pauline. Yes, so it's just an amazing thing. But also just to give you an example of how intuitive we are, we were actually both the same height. Now that's really funny. But also we were talking about what free gifts we haven't talked about free gifts. We were talking about the free gifts we're going to give you when you join us. And we were saying, well, what can we do? What can we do? Well, we've got 3 free gifts. 3 just seems to be our magic number. I don't know why, but we've got 3 free gifts when you join, or if you decide to join as well. And those 3 gifts are my ebook called Decoding the Body's Messages. So it's just a simple ebook about what the symptoms mean, where the pain is, and what the messages are. So that's the first thing. And then Laura says, well, what shall I do? I said, well, actually, I've got another one. I'm going to do the releasing self-talk, negative self-talk meditation. And Laura said, well, that's really cool because I've got a releasing self-talk ebook. Like, well, isn't that curious? Yes. So we're doing both of those and we're going to start focusing. So these free gifts aren't just to sit in your dusty ether of the e-world, as a link somewhere. This is, those 3 gifts are going to help you. They're not just fluff. There's no fluff with Laura and I. This is about, we're working with them so that you can start releasing your negative self-talk, because we all do it. We haven't been told to do anything different, and so that negative programming can only go one way, can't it? When you think about it, that I'm stupid, I'm not, can't amount to anything, other people, blah blah blah, all that negative stuff. Well, then it leads to that dis-ease in our body, that disconnect, and so that's why we're going to start focusing on that in week 1. And week 1 starts on the 1st of November. And it will be recorded. So if you can't make it live, there will be a Facebook group that's already been created, actually, so that you can watch the replays. So if you can't watch it live, you can watch the replays. You can watch the replays as often as you want to. And it's the first one is at 8 o'clock UK time on Wednesday the 1st. But it will be 4 p.m. EST because the clocks have changed in the UK, but they haven't changed in America at that point. So that's not our fault. We couldn't do anything about that. But then the following time we do it, which is the 15th, it will be the same time, 8 o'clock and 3 p.m, same as it was tonight. So it's just that one session will be an hour later in the US. So it's whatever PST time it will be. So 12 noon, I suppose, PST. No, well, 1 o'clock PST. So so yeah, so it's 8 o'clock, and so that's what we're doing first, and then the 15th of December, and then it's going to roll out similar sort of days and times throughout, but we'll keep you informed of whatever it was, whatever whatever's going forward, so that you can be on board. Like I said, there's the Facebook groups, you can ask any questions. So while obviously the Facebook group's all about asking questions, I guess now is the time for us to say, what questions do you have?
What kind of questions do you guys have?
So you can put your hand up. There's a little
them.
emoji. You can put your hand up and we can come to you, or you can just put a message in the chat. Entirely up to you.
Yeah, and I don't know if Rachel, if I missed it, but Rachel and I are going to go live in our membership group 2 times a month on the 1st and the 15th. And so you're going to get those lives that will be always recorded. They'll be in the group, so you can go back and rewatch those. You're going to get day-to-day motivation. You're going to get inspiration. You're going to get all the stuff that we mentioned before. So yeah, there's so much. It's really too much to name, isn't it? Like all the different things between Rachel and I that we're able to do. It's a long list.
It is a long list.
Gifts of beautiful gifts.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, Emma's written a nice thing I've only just seen. She says, oh, I'm really excited, Kathy, too. It's going to be wonderful. So Emma said, Rachel was my light in the darkness. She will always be my angel. She is the most inspiring, courageous, and wonderful person I've ever met. I am the person who wrote the poem because I want to be able to help people, and for you all to know that life can and does get better. Reach out to this amazing lady. She really can change your life.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is awesome. Thank you, Emma. That's just amazing. So yes,
testimonies.
Yes, absolutely. And it is the power of the subconscious. Like Joseph Murphy said, we aren't meant to be ill and having all this stuff in our bodies. It's meant to be felt and released, and that is our natural birthright. I mean, it was just we haven't been told that is all that is wrong, really, and it's such a shame. But we're here to start correcting that and to help you feel more empowered and free and liberated, and maybe even have passion and purpose in life. That would be absolutely awesome, wouldn't it? Because you've then got that drive and commitment to move yourself forward in wherever life takes you.
Yeah. And this is the new age of medicine. This is what the big grand awakening is about. It's happening all around us. The current system, as I say all the time, it is collapsing. It doesn't work. We know that. Everybody knows that. So this is the future of medicine, and we're bringing it in now.
Yes.
So certainly somebody's got to have some questions.
Who wants to go first? You can
just write them in chat,
or you can unmute yourself and start talking.
Or you can unmute yourself. Or there may be no questions today, and that's okay too. There will be. Okay, go ahead, Kathy. You can unmute yourself if you'd like.
Oh, I didn't know it was muted. Oh, yeah. I didn't even know it was muted. Okay, I have a question. What about the medicine of frequency?
Yeah.
I mean, that just excites me.
Yeah, I talk a lot about energy and frequency.
Right.
And that comes through, well, that's what I call quantum physics, right? So that comes through in a lot of what I bring about is not just using foods as medicine, but foods have a frequency. So I bring the quantum physics teachings into our everyday life, working with mindset and the physical body. So that's what we were saying. Rachel does too. Rachel does energy and frequency work as well. So we're working with the mind and the physical body in that group using energy and frequency, and or teaching also. So you guys understand what your body's made of. Your gross matter slowed down, right? Into a slower frequency. That's what we are. And if you don't know that, then we are going to be talking a lot more about this. Emma said you guys are the future. You can't get better from a bottle of pills. Amen.
Absolutely.
That's why we're doing this. That's Emma, you're so right. This is why we're doing this, because you're going to see in the upcoming years, this is where the naturopathic doctors, conventional doctors are switching over already. I'm seeing it already. And so we're bringing it to you now in real time. And you guys are going to become your own little baby health coaches and spread the good word of what we're teaching and go help other people. And that's the best part.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. Absolutely. Anybody else got any questions?
Okay, so we're starting November. Oh, Kevin's still with us. Okay, bye, Kevin. So we're starting November 1st. So the 3 gifts, mine is the releasing negative self-talk. Remember, that was one of the things that changed my life. And so this book, along with Rachel's ebook and meditation, phenomenal. You really want these things. If it changed my life, it can certainly do so much for you as well. So we want to invite you in, as I said, beginning November 1st. We will have some fun things going on. We'll do a live video that day. And
Yes.
the live video that day is going to be on, guess what? Mindset. So we're starting right off the bat, right there.
Absolutely. Yes, we are, because it's time to get it done. It's time to really help yourself. And with the guided meditation, it doesn't feel like hard work because you're reprogramming your subconscious mind while you're sleeping, while you go to bed. It's a 10-15 minute video recording to listen to. It's not even work. It just helps you to reprogram your subconscious mind as you go to sleep. Isn't that wonderful? So it's not hard, it's play work. That's what we're doing, and it feels good.
It's play work, yes. And we want you guys to play with us. So as we said before, you're going to engage. Hey, can we hear more about this particular situation? And Rachel and I, with our vast amount of experience content, are going to be able to hopefully land on your questions and get you from A to Z easily. So did you post the link for the membership in the...
I did, but I can do it again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just so we have that. So you're welcome to join today. The
there we
Facebook
go.
is already up. It's already ready to go. Rachel
It's
and I were the
waiting
first
for
2
you.
members.
Yes, we are.
So we are going to be pumping this and marketing it out as well. So we want you guys to just go ahead and jump in if you're ready. If not, you can think about it, meditate, pray on it. But we wanted to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for allowing us to work with you, to invest a little bit of ourselves in your beautiful, precious, divine selves that you are. You are divine. And we're just excited at the prospect of having you guys in our membership group. Yes, Rachel put the link in the comment.
I have. Yes, it's got... Well, if you click on it, you'll see it tells you more about what it does, and then there's 2 little links to click on, whether it's your $49 or your £40 sterling. It creates as best we can to the same amount, and then we're here for you. We're here to help accelerate. That's why it's called Holistic Health Acceleration, because we're here to accelerate your health in as much as, as short a time space as we can, because that should be the natural way of being. And yet my daughter was stuck in that cycle for 14 years because I believed we were doing the right thing by doing the thing at the doctors and the hospital visits and the blood tests and the medication and whatever. And it took 1 session with her. So it's just incredible how powerful the subconscious mind is. 95% of everything we do, think, feel and believe about ourselves, and it knows how to heal. If you cut your finger when you're peeling a carrot or something, it knows how to heal. You don't have to sit and think about how am I going to make my finger heal. It just does it. And it's the same life force energy that we're using to heal you, or you're using to heal you. It's just we give you that that perfect circumstance in order for that to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Excited. Yeah. Thanks, Debs. Yeah. Looking forward to asking. You can ask me anything, so don't There's no such thing as a silly question. Just
I feel the
pop
same.
it on. And I'm Rachel Clare Farnsworth on Facebook. I use Claire just because there's a Rachel Farnsworth who's an author with cookbooks, and I'm not her. So that's the only reason I use Claire.
Funny.
Just to give
No.
Google the chance to differentiate us. That's the only reason. So yeah.
There's only one Laura Shofroth that I know of, so don't worry about that last name. All right, cool. If there's no
Okay.
more questions, Rachel, do you have anything else?
I don't think I do. No.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you
You're
for
very
being
welcome.
here.
Thank
We
you.
so
Thank you.
appreciate you and your time to hang out with us and hear about our next endeavor, and hope to see you in our new group.
Be
I'll be
awesome.
there.
We can't wait to help you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to catching up with you soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye for now. If you want to listen to this again, if you're not already on our email list, just email or just message Laura or me, and we'll make sure that you're on our email, and then we'll send the recording to you if you want to rewatch it. Okay. Bye then.
you.
Thank you for watching. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.